everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? Hello, Chaggy, how are you doing too? Nice to see you here. We're gonna have a fire time. Today is on fire. Well, hopefully it will be on fire. As we are here to summon for Winter Wakana. And, well, oof. I honestly, when I first had a look at Winter Wakana's kit, I was thinking maybe we're going to be skipping here. I don't know. Maybe I was a little bit tired. I don't know. Good luck with the rolls. Thank you very much for the wish of luck. We need to have some luck here on our summons. We went to Pity on Lariel, on Perfect Lariel. We went to Pity on the Astaria Pecorine. We can't say three in a row. There was Neffy in between there. We can't go to Pity another time. We need to say something because I would actually really like to summon for Shiori too. Shiori, one of my favourite OGs. So I was hoping to have enough to summon for Shiori too, and then maybe what's going on next month we will see. Now, would you say she's a must pull? Well, we're going to go over that in a little bit here. Let's jump over. We have our original OG Wakana here. Cooking, very, very safe so, cooking hair curry here. And poor Wakana, what's gone on with her? What has happened to her? Now she's flying around, everything's flying all over the place. And yes, a dark character. Of course we were all expecting water for winter characters. Dark? Maybe if she flies off this slide and her butt slaps in your face, things are going to go very dark. But other than that, well, why dark? Anyway, she's dark. She is dark physical debuffer. And say, is she a must pull? Well, when I first saw her kit, I thought, well, she's just another kind of debuffer support for dark physical. Is she going to be like fully replacing somebody like Vikala? Well, not really, because she's got a lot of defense down that Vikala doesn't have. Maybe she's a little bit more like SA Salatsuya Hiyori. But Salatsuya Hiyori is only single target, really single target. She does have a bit of defense down, a bit of support. Maybe they'll work well together. Maybe she's a bit of a upgrade to that, but we can see here she has a huge amounts of physical defense down on the Union Burst, doing single target and multiple target damage here. Again, boosting crit damage there on a skill 1. She is again dealing single target damage and again lowering attack physical defense, adding crit damage to it there. Skill 2, we have more single target damage. We have attack support for allies. That number there is pretty good. More physical and defense. Boosting allies' physical and magical defense, and more help to support the team staying alive. Nullification barriers, hit points, TP, and spiky seals, which help, I believe, your tank nullify damage and dealing damage when they get hit. So it all looks pretty good. And looking at what other people were saying about her, and then I checked it and I agree, she looks very, very similar to Pilot Aoi. And now I would say, if you did watch my light physical tier list, which I did a couple of days ago, I thought Pilot Aoi was the best character on light physical. I would even rank her higher than the speed buffers, because there are two for light physical, Labby and Neffy, so you could be using one or the other. So neither of them is a guarantee for the team, whereas I would say Pilot Aoi more or less is always a guarantee on a light physical team. And as we can see, she's doing very similar things here, boosting physical attack. Also, she does herself there, dealing damage, dealing multiple target damage here on these fields, lowering defense by a huge amount. She's dealing, again, damage to enemies in range and single target damage there. Lowering attack, lowering defense again, crit damage there. And then on this skill 2, a nullification barrier. This is her own TP, but then she does have some support there for allies as well. The one she doesn't have is that spiky seal, but again, very, very similar to what Wakana has here. So that is why we're here today, because for Dark Physical, I think she is going to be a pretty good character. Probably used very, very frequently on the Dark Physical. We'll have to see how it pans out though for sure. So if you are still on the fence, the banner is here for quite a while. We have Abyss Battle starting tomorrow, Dark Abyss Battle. I'm sure that will give us a lot more information about Wakana, so there is no real rush to jump in unless you want her as a wallpaper. And even then, there's not the... You can wait a day, can you not? You can wait a day. Anyway, before we jump in, again, I suppose I should mention here that memberships are now open. If anyone would like to become a Bama Frenzu, you will be able to use these emoticons in the chat. I'll post them all up in here. You'll also get membership banners. Membership loyalty badges, that's what I mean, for keeping up with the membership. There we go, Shaggy. Hey, it's been a little embarrassing actually. And if we get a few more members, we can have extra emoticons as well. We can add a few more, maybe some confused ones, maybe some other things. We'll see what people like. Anyway, let's jump in then and hope, please, Karen, what do we need to do to have some better luck here? Even though we do have quite a few jewels. Like I said, I would like to summon for Shiori too, and I don't think it will be that long before we are getting characters like Lisa and the Vision Empress and all of those evils. Although not the evils, but you know, the princesses and the of other areas that are in the latest story event. And I would certainly like to summon for Lisa, for the Vision Empress. I think she's probably going to be pretty good. So we need to keep some of these jewels in case. Maybe one of them will be the pre-fest. When is it the next pre-fest? Is it April we get them up? So anyway, let's see how we go. Hello Tomo-san, how are you doing? You are just in time. Let's see then how we do with Wakana. Is it one and done? And then we can sigh a breath of relief. Again, the downloading bar is still off. So if we get a rainbow paper like this, we don't know who it is until we click on them. And they are revealed to us in all of their glory, all of their water slide glory, as I am hoping this is going to be. If you got SA Hiyori too, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Ninon again. We got Ninon when we summoned for Pecorine. Hello, Ninon. Okay, you wasted 15k in this battle. Well, hopefully we can do better than that. At least it wasn't a pity there, but yes. They did give us quite a few jewels, but they do go very, very quickly. Second multi-summon then. No sparkly papers running in, but... No, it was not a fake out. We didn't get anything there, so... Let's go on then to number 3. We do get a rainbow paper coming in here. Is it a Medical Gozaimasu? Medical Gozaimasu! Here she is! Wakana! Ready to What is she ready to do? she's ready to bum wrestle. That's what she's ready to do. What is going on in this story event? I don't know. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go. Is this hair? This must be hair. I see a Wakana. Yay! We have been flashed. we have been flashed. It is Wakana coming down the water slide. Way! We can give it some of these. Woo! There we go. Well, we did have a few summons recently that didn't go too well, but there we go. We have got Wakana in, what is that? Three multi-summons there. 3 multi-summons. Whee! Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Wakana. Thank you, Karen. Arigatou gozaimasu. So there we go. That is the summoning. So now we get to... Hey, thank you, user. Congrats. Hope you're lucky too, Chaggy, as well. Yes, you was going to wait until you've done your dailies. And we can get Wakana. So... she's cooked the curry and now she's off on holiday. So yes, we cannot believe that it's been 2 years now. 2 years since we was last at Akino's holiday resort. And with Winter, Unique, Chloe and, Cheru, who came eventually. It's been 2 years. 2 years! How's it been 2 years? Anyway, here we go. We have our Wakana, so we'll be able to use it tomorrow in a Beast battle. There is a lot going on, so let's build her and we can try her out. And we will do the story event boss as well. I guess we're fighting Yamato in that one. So, she's dark and she's probably right at the bottom. Let's put this back to, well, this is the problem. I think a lot of these SP1 dark characters may be used tomorrow, and I haven't done a video on any of them yet. I can't even do Ilya. I would really like to do Ilya, but I haven't got the shards for her. We can do Carol. Can we do Carol? We can do Mitsuki. We can do Miyako. We can do Akari, but we can't do Yori. I wanted to kind of do Akari and Yori together in a video because they are the fluffy and fuzzy sisters. Well. Because they remind me so much of Fumoko, that's why. Right, let's get it back to power. This is how we always have it on power. And there she is right at the bottom, Wakana. Actually, we'll multi-enhance it out here. Let's see, Yori we don't have yet. We still didn't get Yori. But, there we go. Let's get it ranked up. We will be getting another level of equipment in about, looking at me watch, in about 2 weeks time or so, we will be able to go to 44. And then when we get to 44, that's when I'll rank everybody up to rank 40. But for now, we're going to keep everyone at 39.6. And I think there are some characters that do benefit from 43, but we'll leave it at this as it is anyway. So we need to get a few more shards for here. We're going to get also bond ranks for our original Wakana too. Winter, it is the right one here. 220, 240, 260, and then 10 more, please. And then we guess we'll limit breaker too. But well, we're gonna limit breaker, so we'll just get them anyway, because we're gonna need 40 for that. So, ooh, yes, very, very glad that that happened. Let's get it to 5 stars of splashiness. I wonder if we're going to get Winter Fubuki and Winter Yamato at some point. Maybe they'll come at the end of the year when we did get Winter Cheru 2 years ago. So that'll be December. We got Winter Cheru in December, didn't we? So perhaps, perhaps they are something to look out for. We can limit break, but not yet. We got to put X equipment on a no connect rank on a. What did she hold there? A big bonk hammer. Big bonk hammer. Right. And what are our DAs looking like? 4,000 still. I suppose they give us quite a few, and they've probably got quite a few summoning for. We probably got quite a few summoning for Pecorine. How many do we have at the moment? We have 10, so we need 30. Why is it letting us buy a few more? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm always confused. Maybe that should be. Maybe that should be the next emoticon if we get one. A very confused face. I think Wakana can have the Wakana Pan, but I don't think we're going to give her the Wakana Pan. 28 rings, still 28 rings. Maybe there's quite a few permanent characters that we could use them rings on, so we're still not doing that. There we go. We have bond ranks, we have EX equipment. So what EX equipment can Wakana have then? She can have this axe that I haven't given to anybody. I guess she can have the Wakana can she have the Wakana frying pan? She can, but Wakana has a Wakana frying pan. Okay, so she's not really a DPS, but we'll give it to her for now. We will give it to her for now, seeing as it's sitting there. As for a armor piece, I guess it's the same one as them. What would she like? We're going to give her one of these anyway for now. Defense, dodge. This one is attack and crit rate. This one's the full attack one. I don't have many of them, so I don't think we're going to give her one of those because she's not a full DPS. That one is already kind of refined a little bit. Attack and crit rate. Defense and dodge. Well, she's going to be dodging around. She's going to be pretty slippery too. Being very wet. We'll give her that because it's already got a little bit of refinement on her. And do we have a good piece, accessory piece? For plenty of dark defense ones. We got some dark attack ones as well. We still haven't used any of those TP accessories. I'm not sure which will be best for her. Why has Violet got an attack one? Why has Violet got an attack equip? What am I thinking? Sometimes, past Yashi, your choices are a little bit. Well, it's attack with lots of defense on it. That's why. But she probably should have the defense one. I've got plenty of the defense ones. Anyway, forget that. Let's get one of these to account. Let's get these re-rolls and sorted out. Might as well uncap that. Maybe she'll keep it, maybe she won't, I don't know. It'll do for now, I guess. Oh, it'll do for now. And then we need to refine these. In Ultimate Synthesis, way! So what has this got? What does she even really want? I mean, I suppose attack does help. I don't see her suffering too badly from dying, though. I don't think we will need to go crazy with attack, though. We'll give her a bit of hit points just in case. We're not going to go crazy on this because, like I said, we want to get some testing done. And we've got the axe to synthesize as well. So this is the point of the stream where we usually say, what have we been doing today? And, well, what have we seen? I don't have a huge amount to talk about what we did today. Just went out and wore myself out working. That's what I did today. I have been, though, on return back before we did this. What was the stream called again? I was watching Callie. I was running in the background whilst I was sorting other things out. If I could bring up my past streams on here, our history, and then you can see what the name of the game was that she was playing. We'll see if anybody's ever heard of this game. Where's it gone? It's completely disappeared. What was it? I'm thinking, what the hell was the name of this game? Vanquish. There it is. It was called Vanquish. An old, I think it's, well, oldish, futuristic shoot 'em up game. I don't know if anybody. Callie is cute. She is indeed. What would I say? I don't know. There's something about the way that she doesn't seem to be fazed by people, and that's that confidence, which is something I would like to have a little bit more of, but. Never heard of that game. No, well, I don't think many people had. He said it was an old game that most people had forgotten, if they even played it at all. But it was, that'll do. Hit points and attack. Let's get rolling these acts. It was interesting. I don't know if it was sponsored by a cigarette company though, because the character that she was playing to heal up had to take a cigarette rest. It would hide somewhere whilst plasma fire is going left, right, and centre, and take a drag of a cigarette. I don't condone smoking. Don't smoke. Don't smoke, kids. But yeah, you take one drag and then throw the whole thing away, which is a no-no, really, because just a waste of money. One defense penetration, 3.2%. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. Another one. No, we're not keeping that. One defense penetration. Come on, we can do better. We can do better for our Wakana. Listened to Subaru for a bit earlier whilst I was pottering around the house. What was she up to? The last Subaru stream, I don't watch Subaru too much, but the Ozaru police, when Subaru and Bay was interrogating other members. Did we do better? We got two. Interrogating other members for their crimes. And then chat got to be the jury and say whether they was guilty or not. I was going to go into prison. But it was absolutely. What was it? What did Risu do? Risu didn't do much at all. I can't even remember what Risu did. It wasn't very bad, but she was guilty and got sent to prison. And then Bibu was doing all sorts of mischief and got away scot-free. What? What? Yeah, you watched that one as well. Yeah, it was not fair. Poor Risu. Why did she get sent to jail? Anyway, that will do for now. It is not the best at all. We will look at upgrading that again if we need to in the future. But now we can use our Wakana. Hello, Legend. How are you doing? Just loaded the stream and look, we're here in your favorite mode. How many times have I synthesized this since we got these this season pass? Because it is one of these missions. Is it translated yet? It is. It is now translated. They have it in the translation patch. So we have synthesis in here, do we not? No, it's season. Where is it? Quest, special, reminiscence, connect rank, Dawn Labyrinth. Where is the synthesis one? I thought there was have they taken that one out? Or is it... Or have I already done it? Down here. Yeah, perform ultimate synthesis 100 times. I've already done it! Wow, what do you think? Oh, wait, well, you want the Hasback legend? Here it comes! We've done the synthesis 100 times, more than 100 times. But there we go. Whoa! We need to give a bit of this, don't we, for that? There we go. That emoticon can be used for this. Anyway, let's see how she works then in some of these modes. Then we're going to do the story event boss, Yamato. So she's mostly single target. So let's go into single target first. Holy! You're gonna summon for Wakana now. You're gonna jump back in, legend, and summon for Wakana. Right. So I think she is kind of all ready to go. Yes, they are certainly. Well, they're not doing Wakana fair, are they? They shouldn't be selling it as a object like that. Wakana is lovely little lady. Right, here she is. I suppose we want Violet to tank. Single target. We want a action speed buffer. Maybe we'll put on Grace. We want. I've seen them people running with Paracia in a lot of tests. We could have Christina. There really is. I don't have Sasuke, which is a shame, because Sasuke would be a good character to use on this, and we don't have like Mitsuki or somebody leveled up with their SP1 yet. So we'll put Christina on. This could be a test then, because both of these, Wakana and Christina can both work on single and multiple targets. I suppose S.A. Hiyori would be the last character you might want to put on here. Do we have one to borrow? I wouldn't suspect we do. No, we don't. That's not too surprising. So who else can we put on for this test? We're only testing. Do we want Vikala? Do we want Eriko? Maybe we want Eriko. Riri hasn't been used much at all, has she, recently? Or Paracia or Korea. They're all physical options. So it's one of those. Suppose we'll put Eriko on. That puts Wakana right at the back. Eris, well, we've got Grace for action speed, which is why we're not using Eris on this team test, I suppose. I don't think we're going to be struggling with over pressuring boss doing a lot of damage either. So, the most crazy of the Bandy sisters. She's certainly been crazy now. You already tried to randomly pull Prefest and only had like 130 pulls, so you're out of jewels. We did, if you did play for the last half of February, then we did get given a lot of jewels then. So let's just see how she does here. And I don't know if we could test by using maybe Makoto instead of Makoto. Used to be 6-star Makoto used to be the big physical defense down that we use for this team. She may not be used quite so much, but I think Makoto will do more personal damage than Wakana, we'll see. But she won't have all of the other mechanics that Wakana has. Yep, had 0 before. Just did some random logins and a couple of side stories. Well, what do you think to Shiori then? Would you want Shiori, someone for Winter Shiori who's coming next? She's not sticking her butt in the air, but she's still wearing a bikini, so. Tried pulling for Mummy Kokoro for guidance Kokoro. Didn't get her, and now I got her instead on the Peko banner. Well, at least there was a happy ending. Jackie is getting them both, and seeing as we did so well with Wakana summons, I think I will be as well. So, look out for that. Was it the 15th or 16th? Anyway, there we go. That's in the background. Were they a bit loud? Were they shouting a bit loud? 1.4 billion, not a bad score there. Damage isn't terrible. I would say that damage is not terrible. So if we got 1.4 billion there, let's see if we swap Wakana for, say, Makoto there for the defense down. Although I don't know if it really works so much on it. Do these training bosses actually have any defense? I think I have seen people saying they are the best place to test because they have no defense. Maybe we should have gone into Sloth. Maybe we should go into Sloth, the Land Sloth, from last Clown Battle and see if we can make up teams that can take him on. Man's weakness drains out a wallet. Anyway, 1.4 billion. Let's see how this one does. Then maybe we will try and take on Land Sloth. Because if they don't have any defense, all this defense down is pointless. And we're not really going to see any real testing, but well, damage is looking like it's quite a bit lower. Can we get 1 million damage nearly? Well, 800 million. 800 million? Yeah, 800 million. I don't think we are in the time we have left. So at least on this team against this boss, she's a lot better than Makoto there. I don't know, maybe Christina didn't get her skill 2 off, and that's why that's looking a bit terrible for damage output. Makoto didn't do a huge amount either. Grace is the highest DPS on this setup, which is gone a little bit funny. Anyway, let's see then. Let's see if we can find a team that works against the Sloth here, Land Sloth. From last month. Now, let's have a look at the background. What teams we did have, and see if we can test who would we even swap out. For Wakana here, let's make sure we have this on there. It should be up on the screen. Whoa! Flashbang again. Maybe whilst we're waiting, we could just send Wakana in with this team and see how it does. Full set, wherever she's gone. Where is she? She's gone to dry herself off. There she is. Right, let's have a look. In the background, whilst this is firing off, you can all see it. You can all see it. I haven't done the old tricky-roo of not putting it up on screen. Right. It's not loading. That's why it's still live. It's finally loaded. Right. There was. It's more or less the same team that we have now. Maybe Christina wasn't the best bet, and she hasn't loaded in either, but it's Mitsuki. I thought it would be Mitsuki, and that's Mitsuki with her SP1, which I don't have. Hi. If you do all these union bursts without feeling anything when you do them manually, why play them? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Rearrange. Shiori, and what does it spell? Videoshi? What does it spell? Oshi? What with a Read it. The Ryoshi. I don't. Whoa. What? My brain's too tired of thinking of that. Anyway, 200 million full auto. There we go. That's what we got again. Maybe Christina isn't the best for this. So the team that we had, you see there, Precia was put on the team. We had Mitsuki. How are we gonna test this then? Because my Mitsuki is not SP1'd yet, which is unfortunate. So we can try Precia, and we can see it's just full set. So we'll send this in. I guess we can go kind of off what the damage is claimed to do on the Wubby Chef's Google Docs. With Mitsuki in it, it's claimed around about 261 million. I don't know what my team would get, so it might get somewhere around about 270, 260 million. So let's see how close we can get to 260 million with Wakana on the team then. Shall we slow down a Union Best? We want to see a Union Best at 1 times speed. What? The Land Sloth, he's very happy now. How can that be an attack? So, let's see if we can get anywhere near the 261 million that was claimed for this team with Mitsuki on instead of Wakana. I imagine Mitsuki was there for defense down. That's one of the big things I think she got with a special unity group. Well, a more defense down, physical defense down. And then they go release Wakana here. They're already at 200 here. We've got 30 seconds to go. So I think I'm going to have to do my Mitsuki SP1 video before we do our Wakana video so we can compare the two in the video. Unless I just do it like this and say this is what the damage was claimed for with Mitsuki on the team and with Wakana on the team. Look at this. We have done quite a bit more. So yes, we are probably up. We're up at least 10 million damage. I don't know what like I said, I don't know what my Mitsuki team would have achieved on that, but yeah, 281 million damage there, full set. With Wakana on the team then. So, she's not looking too bad at all. One more thing then we could do. Just quickly, there wasn't... it was it Torpedon? It wasn't Torpedon. Was it Wyvern? It wasn't Wyvern. My brain! Was it Needle Creep? It was Needle Creep. Needle Creep single target as well. We were going to say multiple target. How does she do on a multiple target team? So let's send in on a multiple target team, which means you can be switched out. We could maybe put in Christina again. Maybe that you will work a little bit better on here. We could probably put in Medusa 2. Does that look a little bit too much? Who are we missing? Who are we not putting in that we may have otherwise put in on multiple target physical? I don't think there is anybody here. Let's just think of Yamato. Yamato and Wakana can finally be on the same element. We don't need a Dark Fubuki. We can run this. We can run this. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do with this. Let's see what damage is kind of like against a multiple target as well. She has a small amount of multiple target damage, but it may be enough to allow her to run on a team like this as well. Oshiri! Oshiri! If this is a riddle, my brain is not in the thinking space for riddles at the moment. It's been mesmerized by flying butts. This is looking like a good team indeed. Can we get over the billion though? Is if we really want to be getting over the 1 billion? I'm sure we'll get there. We easily will get there, but how much more than the 1 billion? Just over the 1 billion? I saw a little hedgehog. Was that one of the marks? We're gonna have to have a look at that in Wakana's video as well. There's the animations. So yeah, damage has actually seemingly dropped a little bit, although the top 3 here will do more damage. So I guess she can be used multiple target too. I think she probably will. Let's jump into not this, the event, our story event, our blazing hot Peach Crush tournament. Wakana and Shori's Hip and Splash. Where do they come up with these names? What Oshiri is? Well, it's not coming to mind. Please forgive me. We're gonna have to Google it. Or am I I can be a little bit silly. Well, anyway, that's who we are. Anyway, we are here in the story event, and we have a boss to take on here. Yamato. What is Yamato doing? Causing trouble? I don't know. So we have our first scenario. Oh, it's a word for but. No, I've not come across but. I guess maybe I'm more of an Opie guy. Chicken beat an Opie guy, but no Oshiri. Now we know what Oshiri is. Shori's Oshiri. Well, it's Wakana's Oshiri, isn't it? Right. Anyway, enough of this. It's getting. There's updates. Hello, Master, how you doing? Update took me 30 minutes to download. Wakana's bakery must have a file the size as big as a butter. That's what you was going to say. Well, I guess maybe you just had bad internet for that day. It can happen to me. Sometimes it takes forever, and other times it's pretty quick. Then you just arrive on the Opie Oshiri conversation. Not enough. Can't you show the home again? We will when we've taken on this battle, which maybe won't take too long. That's something to look forward to. So for this, and I guess it looks like we have. Are they boost characters for this one? Just support characters, not boost characters. Of course, we're gonna have to just go dark then, at least for this first fight, so we can use Wakana again. To be fair, I didn't know what it meant before reading this event, but I thought that I knew better. I've learnt my Japanese from Hololive as well, so if they talk about butts, then I'll know what the butt word is, but I've never heard them talk about butts, so. We're gonna have to wait. It's viewer retention. We shouldn't take too long on this. So I don't know what this Yamato is, multiple target or single target. I'm going to assume she's single target. We can use Aris this time. And who else are we putting on the team? Let's give Riri on. I'm not going to put in. We're not going to go full power. Hopefully this will be enough. Let's just test out Yamato. Why are you getting drunk and angry, Yamato? It's already terrifying. He's that's a blow up inflatable hammer that Wakana's got. They're talking so quietly, aren't they? But then they're going to start fighting, and that's fine with everything we've got. Okay, let's see. Looks like she's single target, so we did make the right choice. Yamato love, yes. I thought people might like her a little bit more. I think they was going for the next Christina with her, but it didn't quite. I don't think it quite landed the same, did it? So that wasn't too big a problem. Did you see Hakosta Beelzu and her new outfit with their birthday live? I thought she looked even more like Yamato with that costume, with that outfit that she had, and the way that she had her hair in for that outfit. I was thinking, it's getting very, very close to the same design there. So let's move on then. Ooh. Battles and not hate people. Aye. Let's move forward proudly with our butts held high. With our Ushiri held high. Okay, okay. Hat Bobby? Right. I don't think anyone waifus hair. I'm the only one who rolls hair in your clan. Well, was he talking about? He was talking about Bay. No, but Yamato, yes. I mean, I don't think many people did. I definitely wanted to roll for Yamato when she came out, and a little bit of use. If anyone needs Yamato to borrow, they have to come to you. Yes, right. Special stage then, right. This time we need a little bit more in terms of a team. Unique equipment. Shall we still try and stick with Dark so we can use Wakana? I think we're going to have to put in Christina then as our DPS for this. You can't fight Yamato with Yamato. That's one thing I kind of bugs me in games, when they make you fight a character with that character. So we can't use Yamato in this. I guess I go for the same old, but we don't have action speed, do we? Let's put in Grace for that. Let's try this same team again then and see how it does. Is this just a training fight or something? Training on holiday? Ice monsters? When did you do that, Wakana? Do you tell me this new character is meta? You didn't get her. Well, for Dark Physical, it's looking like she could be. We can say for sure in a day or so when we've tested her and had a look to see what everybody else thinks. But like I said at the start of the stream, she does resemble Pilot Owie, but on Dark Physical instead. And Pilot Owie has been on just about every light physical team since she was released. So if she has the same impact on Dark, then yes, she probably is quite important for that team. And yes, she is limited indeed. Of course, a permanent character as the first of the month. Of course, she's definitely limited. Last time the first banner of the month wasn't limited was Cafe Tamaki 3 years ago. That is some trivia right there. That is definitely some trivia. So let's see how we do against the special mode there. This is going to give us some of the monthly pass tokens and missions to do this as well, I think. So that should give us a few more points for that. I'm thinking it's probably not going to be too difficult to get enough points to get to the stage 50 on that. The way things are going now, if I'm already on stage 12 and it's been 3 days into the month, so I'm thinking maybe it's not going to be too difficult. Yeah, Shorty, come on! We still have ads in mode 2. What happened? What happened? I thought we'd taken them all out. So I guess bringing Christina was a good thing. Let's just hope that she doesn't miss that skill too. Whoa! This is, wait, well, I say why don't they use Yamato's Union base for my card, but I guess that's on to stage 3 then already. She's getting tired. Last ditch strength. Here we go. What's his as a butts list, as a peach warrior, they are really taking these butt jokes to another level. Aye. Final battle. Here we go. Oh no, the bomb! The bomb took out Christina! What happened there? Uh-oh! Well, we wasn't taking... Well, looks like she didn't have a lot of defense. If Christina was still there, maybe we could have one-panned it with that team, but that bomb! Does that always hit slot 2? We're going to have to bear that in mind then when we go into SP. I'm going to be silly. Does she do the bomb and it's going to take Christina out again straight away? No bomb straight away that time. Where did it come? Where did it come from? Maybe it's something he does when the clock gets low, like at the end of the battle, perhaps. We will see. We will see when we get into SP+. Look at that short fight. Eriko there did most of the damage. Look at that little smug face, Eriko. Ah! Right. We cleared special boss. There we go. Clear special challenge within 5. Clear special. What are all these missions we are doing? Right. So now we have special plus. For this, we do have boost characters. So I guess we're going to have to try to build a team with some of these boost characters. And we do have Mifus in here. Mifu is being used again. So Wakana's, Shiori's, Shiori, Yukari, and Mifu. What do they all get? Maximum boost to allies' physical defense. And lowering enemies' magical defense. Why? Is that so we can... Who here? None of the boost characters are magical, so why? Why? Anyway, let's see if we can build a team with some boost characters then. I guess we're going to go dark and wind. We have double Wakana here. Are we going to have... We're gonna put in this. You know, I'm at 6-star. Sorry. I guess. Who do we want to tank? I mean, we could always mix it up a little bit, so we could put in our New Year's Shizuru here if we're gonna go wind and dark. But then again, what other characters we had? Hatsushi, light. We could use Wakana, double Wakana, double Wakana. It kind of feels a little strange, but it would maybe not be a bad idea. Can we sort by boost character on here? No, we can't. Right, well in that case, we need another dark character on here anyway. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying running Sasuke, but I don't have her. So, we know what happened to her last time, but perhaps with double Wakana, we gotta go double Wakana. If we go double Wakana, maybe the Hedgehogs will save from that bomb. Maybe this is a different team. Maybe we'll get a different outcome. They're hanging in a little bit more, aren't they? These ads here, they are really not going down. They are really shouting, aren't they? Really shouting. This is looking like maybe we want to put a few more boost characters in it, perhaps. Well, maybe we should have faith. Just maybe have a think. I wonder if these spiky, what was it called? The spiky tokens that the Winter Wakana gives to the foremost ally. Do they give them to Wakana's hedgehogs if they're the most foremost ally? So the spiky hedgehog get the spiky bonus, whatever it was called. Anyway. Yeah, that hedgehog had a little spiky thingy above it. It had the little logo. If you saw that, that little hedgehog logo was above one of Wakana's summons. You see, it still did the most damage. Do we want to change tank? I think Violet will be a better tank for this, or do we want to keep? Or do we want to keep Shizuru here? I'm wondering if we should put Hatsune and Shiori in too, even though they are light. Hello! Poetry friend, how? Your summons forward, can I go? I'm waiting. Waiting your review to pull. Well, my pulls went very well indeed. I am very happy. We got in 3 multis, so we're gonna have a lot to look at tomorrow. Let's just send it in and see how it does. Let's just send it. We're gonna have quite a lot to look at tomorrow in terms of Wakana, because we're getting a Dark Abyss battle, and I'm pretty sure Wakana will be in a lot of those teams, so that will show us a lot of what value she has. We will, I guess what we maybe be looking for there is, does she feature in both the multiple and the single target opponent fight? Shiori went down, no! Okay, so we are going to have to mix up this team then. Let's just not worried too much about elemental boosts. Double Shuri, double Wakana. Maybe we want Violet as the tank as well. I don't know who else would put as the tank. There is no really, unless you carry tanking. The Mayu carry doesn't have ASP1 on it yet. We still haven't done a video on it, so we're still waiting for that. Would she even be in front of everybody? She would. Maybe that's what they're expecting us to do. Maybe she'll do okay with even without SP1 on. She may still have some of the other boosts that they've given her. Let's try Violet then as the tank. Let's see if Shuri can survive this one. No, the most rear-facing ally goes down. Right, okay. Reassess? Wakana, you can tank this. You've got hedgehogs. There, right. Let's see if we can do it now. Wakana can tank this. Get them hedgehogs out, quick. And other Wakana, Winter Wakana, if she had it up quick enough, is also helping to nullify some of the damage. Maybe we'll just do it a little better then, isn't it? Just go full boost characters. When we get into single target mode, though, the Hatsune and Shiori aren't gonna. What was Eris doing all the way up there? What was she doing? Anyway, much better, much better than what we had before. Why is Eris all the way up there? What's she doing? What's she gone up to the front for? Just so many Union Base, can't even see her position here. Why? Well, as long as you can hold up there, Eris, you do your best. No, Shuri went down though. We only have 19 seconds to go though, so maybe. Why didn't she revive? Can we even get to half health? Get Yamato down to half health with this team. Look at all the curry and hedgehogs everywhere. Or do we want to keep that same team then, or do we think we take them off? We can try Yukari perhaps, even though she hasn't got a special unique equipment one on her yet, on my account. She still only has a magical nullification barrier, and Yamato must be doing physical damage, yes. But she does have healing, she is healing more, so as long as we don't get one shot, maybe we'll be okay. She dragged Ares back up to the front there. Just used a game with comps. Well, yes, I think they should be very capable. There we go, double Wakana. Maybe that's kind of the team that they was expecting to see. Was any of their comps like that? Yaku Oshiri, what are you making me say? What do you want some kind of butt, please? Kudasai! Let's just have a look at this damage report. Anyway, yes, Shuri is there. Thank you for stopping by, Tiban-san. I'm going to make dinner. Well, I'm probably going to be ending pretty soon anyway. So thank you for stopping by. And we're looking out for everything that's coming tomorrow. 500 jewels. Very nice to see indeed. 3 attempts. Maybe we could do a little bit better than that. Let's grab the missions that we got here. Another 50 in there. We're getting some connect hubs from this as well in Regalia. Holy moly, these SP1s. Trying to get through everything. We will get there, we'll get there eventually. Hopefully they won't release another batch before we finish with this first 30. And that means we should have. Give us what we all need. Is this what you all need? We're going into the season pass. Because now we have beaten the scenario and the special boss. We have done this. And we've logged into the game once. So we've got some more of these. They're up to level 14 already. So here we go. This is what you wanted. And there we go. Wakana there, all ogling your butt. No wonder she's looking shocked and surprised. We are losing a few bandwidths as well. We've been going for just over an hour. We did great with the summons. We have a lot coming up tomorrow. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. Again, I'll say memberships are open to anybody who would like to join the Palma Frenzu. The Fubuki Opai. You know what? Fubuki Opai? Well, oh, Fubuki Opai. I'm going to mix up the words. Yes, they are. Flying down. Mind you, how old was she? 12? I don't know. Things are kind of sort of crossing the line a little bit. Yes, good night, Shaggy. Thank you everybody for watching. A lot going on tomorrow. We have got a beast battle starting. We'll have to have a look at that. We have got Wakana. We're going to have a look at that. Probably going to have to record some footage so we can do videos on SP1, dark characters, and of course we've got the unique equipment. The unique equipment for the ceremony around for Chica. I don't think they'll be given a huge amount, but I would like to see what they are giving as well. So, we will see you all again tomorrow. Literally better than Wakana. Okay. We will leave it on that note. Thank you again for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi. I will see you all again very soon. Bye.